Watercooler.
Ba-ba-ba-dow.
Watercooler.
Bee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Watercooler.
Ba-ba-ba-dow. Yo, welcome to Patreon, another podcast for you. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us. You know how the show goes.
Chris has lost his mind, people.
What happened?
Why?
This is not Patreon.
Oh.
Did I say it was a Patreon?
You did. No, people. No, it's Patreon. Let's
Okay.
put it behind the
You get
paywall.
it for free
Done.
today.
It's too late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm going to call an audible.
Preview.
This was supposed to be a Patreon show. I'm giving it out to the world.
Yeah.
Oh, magnanimous leader.
So enjoy this
Man, you are.
wonderful show. And we'll still do another
So
Patreon
generous.
show later this week for those who are subscribed. Welcome to Watercooler. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know how this regular show goes. Hi, Chris Loxamana. Kick it with my Corolla Digital Bud and Gary and Matt and Kaylin. It's good to be here. All right. Let me introduce everybody individually so you know their voices, because they're new listeners here and they don't know everybody's individual voice. So there's a lot of pressure on your guys' intro today to allow the listener to know who exactly is speaking when. So with me all the way in Orange County, California, it's Gary Smith.
What's up, Swifties?
There you go. That's Gary right there. Can't deny. All right, and all the way in NoHo, California, it's Mike Dawson.
I am the one speaking right now.
Yep, that's truth. Just dropping real truth. And then also in NoHo, CA, it's Kaylin Bean.
What's going on?
Yep, that's about right. And all the way in Austin, Texas, it's Matt Fondelier.
Hey, brother.
Brings it. All right. We got a lot of show today. We got everybody on, too. Look, Gary's here. That means today's going to be special. Like, this is going to be a really good show. Plus, we got Kaylin, who has a flick in the bean. Do you have a quarter update? I didn't even ask you.
I do have a quarter update.
Oh, my God. What a
Man.
freaking show. There's no way this could go wrong. There's no way. Lake Arrowhead, come at us right now. Get us on that stage right now, because we are freaking spitting fire.
Can you imagine doing like a live quarter update? Like audience.
That's what that show is missing.
I think
would have
so.
made it much better.
I think that was one of the reviews that somebody left. I could have used some coin talk.
We needed a moment where Chris broke away to the audience and said, does anyone have any coins for Kaylin to take upon himself?
We're just panhandling now.
Where then Kaylin would then deny everybody.
That's right.
Actually, please put those back in your coin purses, people.
That's not allowed.
No, that's not allowed. So let's see. Dude, Matt, I know it's really hot in Texas right now. It's
Yeah,
pretty
dude.
hot in California. And that means the mosquitoes have come out to play. Do you get a lot of the mosquitoes out there?
Dude, there's a crick in my yard. I got a crick in my backyard, dude. There's
I don't
skeeters
think you're
everywhere.
allowed to call people that anymore, dude.
Chris, the mosquitoes are so bad right now that my wife lost it and broke down and had like a special mosquito treatment company come out to our house and like basically douse the entire property with something that I'm sure is going to give
No
me
way that works. Does that work?
Did they have like a 90% improvement guarantee. Like if it doesn't get 90% better, they'll give you your money back, and it worked.
Damn.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get you to get me that number.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know, Chris, if you remember a while ago, you were talking about how you had soft feet and that,
I don't have soft feet. I have the softest feet.
right. Cause you're not getting the soles enough work.
Yeah, there's
And
zero resistance. Me and my son Benny have the same feet as far as texture goes.
And much like the guy in the circus who gets bit by the snake and has just been bit so many times that the poison is just part of his bloodstream. This is sort of how I feel about the mosquitoes. And at this point, the fire ants, I am just one with the bugs. I go out there. It's just a complete infestation. I look like that guy on the Ripley's Believe It or Not who's just covered in bees. And I'm like, this is life here. This is what it's like living in Texas in the summer. And I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's right. You've been attacked enough to where your body has just adapted.
That's right.
To any punishment bugs can possibly give you. In fact, now they work for you. They listen to you. You control them. You're one of them.
For some reason, the wasps have decided the front door of my house. That's a great place.
I don't think you call your
up.
neighbors that either.
I'm just saying every day now I open the door a little bit, like a crack to see if there's a wasp on the door, which I'll say with about 80% of the time is the truth, and then I'll quickly slam the door. And then that, like, the force of the door slamming is usually enough for the wasp to go away.
Have you seen that TikTok craze where they just take some gasoline in a cup and they just put it on the wasp nest and all the
I
wasps
have
just
seen that.
fall in? So what happened when you tried it?
I'm not going to do that. That just seems cruel. I'm not trying to even kill the wasps. I just want them away from my property. That's all.
Right.
You need to worry about wasps. Bees are the ones that, don't kill the bees. I think wasps are okay.
Wasps. We
Yeah,
can get rid of wasps.
Yeah.
Get rid of wasps.
Wasps
Don't fuck
are-
with the bees.
They're not necessary.
Yeah, you don't.
What
Need,
I'm saying is
Be cruel.
Yeah.
the wasps,
Gas them.
you have to be precise. You need precision, because if you try to kill the wasp and you don't do it, like let's use the small cup of gasoline as an example, you're bringing it up a little too quickly and you've now upset the 7 wasps that are supposed to go gently into that plastic cup. It's not a fun situation to be in.
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, anyway, who do you hate more, mosquitoes or wasps? Like, if you could rid the world of one of those species,
I think mosquitoes.
God, this sounds very.
There's so much illness.
It's a mosquito.
It's funny you say that, because I read something on the internet today.
Must be
that
true.
said-
Must be true.
That said that I don't know how long ago, maybe in the last 100 years, China, I believe it was China, wanted to get rid of all of the rats, all of the mosquitoes, and something else. And I think it was a kind of bird. I think they wanted to get rid of sparrows for some reason.
I feel like we need rats.
And it was the mosquitoes, which are food for birds, and it fucked up their food source. Like it caused famine because they tried to get rid of mosquitoes.
I would give
But
so
it
much
had
bird
this weird
seed.
thing in the article when it was talking about birds, that they would have the people would yell at the birds and not make their nests comfortable so that they couldn't feed their babies or get any rest, and they would die. And that's fucking awful. But what came back to really hurt them was getting rid of the mosquitoes. So I just, based on some internet lore, I would advise against that one.
You're going for the wasps.
Mosquitoes.
Get rid of the
Go
wasps.
for the wasps.
Mosquitoes do kill more people than any other animal on the planet.
And they annoy even a gazillion more people.
Yeah,
like,
but
it
not in the USA.
Yeah,
maybe
but they do. They kill the vibe.
Oh,
Kill
good
the
call,
vibe.
Chris. You're trying to enjoy a picnic, have a hot dog in one hand, a beer in the other.
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
You don't have a
Mosquito
mosquito
Central.
slap in hand.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
we need 3 hands.
Yeah.
Maybe we do.
I don't think. Yeah. I don't know. Mosquitoes, they really upset me. Even the sound they make when they buzz around, like, it just, everything about them upsets me. And I don't think we need them, but I didn't think about the bird food thing. I think birds could find other things to eat, man. Especially, how about more battery fluid, because they're not real, according to Kalen. Or maybe bird seeds. There's plenty of seeds. There's plenty of stuff we grow. We don't.
There's plenty of worms. Birds eat worms.
So
They
many
don't need-
worms.
They don't need to eat. They can just go sit on electrical lines and charge.
Yeah.
They
People in
need,
the
they need to keep up the ruse.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
they play the part.
Well, they did
Right
a great
now-
job in China.
Cruel irony. They're robots, but they still need to eat to live.
Exactly.
I want the people in the Facebook group to chime in. I need you to change my mind about mosquitoes, because right now my arm has been bit up, and I'm upset about it. And what is the move to? I mean, obviously don't scratch them, but it feels so nice to scratch. Do you do the fingernail cross? Do you get those little suckers, the little bug sucker things? Do those even work?
They do not.
They don't work. Great. So
I've only gotten
ice.
one so far this hot season on my ankle, but I've scratched it so much that every time I do it starts bleeding, and I
Oh
can't
my
stop it.
God.
It heals, and then it starts bleeding again, and then it stops, and it's this endless cycle now where I just keep causing it to bleed. Chris is right; it feels so good, and
I've
I
got
only
this.
worry about.
All of you guys have wives. Do any of you have one of these around?
Oh,
One
those
of
don't
these
work.
bug sprays around, just
Yes.
handy?
We all
But
got.
just-
Is that just-
when there is a deal with mosquitoes, you could just spray yourself?
No,
would-
they still go through it.
Yeah.
I wear it. I wear it knowing that there's a problem in the yard. Before we got this treatment done, I would wear it every time I would mow the lawn, and without fail, I would come back with 5 mosquito bites.
Okay.
Plus, I would be wary of spraying anything from a bottle from your house, Dawson, because there is a chance that it could be urine for the neighbor's cats. So I'm just gonna
That's
avoid
just-
any of that.
That's just good science.
It really is. Gary, this
Yeah.
treatment, what do they do? Like what does it
They
entail?
come around like, remember those videos that we were seeing coming out of China at the beginning of the pandemic where there was like basically dudes in full like hazmat suits spraying down buildings and shit? It
Yeah.
looks exactly like that, but they spray down your entire yard. I wasn't watching that carefully, but like definitely your entire lawn, like all the bushes in the front, like basically all the places that the mosquitoes are going to be. And then they say, don't go out there and play with your kid or your animals for like
For the rest of the summer.
no, for like 45 minutes. And
Oh,
then,
wow.
Well, I don't know if I can do that.
And then by that evening, it was fucking 90% better at least.
Does it
That's
stink?
amazing.
I wonder if it stinks. Everything mosquito repellent smells bad.
It does not smell.
Oh. All
But
right.
it's not free.
Oh, it's not free. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's a rip. Don't lead me on like that. I thought these are people, good Samaritans, just going around spraying people.
Oh, come on, Chris. You
Mosquito.
think people are just going around spraying for mosquitoes
Yeah.
just out of the goodness of their heart?
Sorry, I was living in a utopia for a minute.
Right.
Of course. I still want their number. Actually, I'm or just
No problem.
Yeah, I'm curious myself.
They also, by the way, have real strong reviews in like the Nextdoor at like the neighborhood apps. Like we went through and vetted this company because it seems like bullshit. It seems like, especially for how much they're charging, that they're just going to come over and like do some stuff and it's not going to get that much better. But they have strong support in all those community groups and like good Yelp ratings and stuff. I would say it works. I'll hook you up. No problem.
Now Dawson's talking about rats. I would keep the rats only for that guy. Who's the bad guy in Skyfall, Kalen?
Javier Bardem.
Yeah, only for his monologue in Skyfall when he meets James Bond, because
Rats.
what a crazy monologue for a Bond villain. So that's the only
Another great rap monologue in the classic film Too Fast, Too Furious.
See.
That's
Yeah,
just
exactly. And I think it's the same idea for the most part, just using them as torture devices.
Rather fucked up torture scene, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we did. By the way, speaking of movies, Matt has a special treat for us we're going to do later on the show. Can you explain what's going on?
Yeah, well, I figure since this is a Patreon show that Chris decided to release for free, this is a perfect opportunity to do this. Actually, it's mostly because all 5 of us are here. But this upcoming week, we are going to be recording our 26th movie night. That's right, folks. You sign up for a certain tier on our Patreon, you too can experience the movie nights. There have been 25 different movie nights. Each of us have, over the course of the last 25 months, selected 5 movies. And I have a list here of what each person's 5 movies were. And we thought it might be fun to, put yourself in the shoes of an all-day marathon. Which of these 5 movies would you want to watch in a row?
Which of these sets? Which of these
sets of movies?
You have a
Exactly.
day where you're going to binge 5 movies back to back to back. Which one of the guys' day would you pick?
And we are going to be having
And then you have to watch it.
Yeah,
That's right.
Your vote doesn't count unless you've consumed all of the
Spend
movies.
all fucking day.
No.
But sign up for our Patreon, and then you can listen to us watch it with you. And
That's right. Any of the movies that I will mention, we picked them because they were on Netflix at the time. I'm assuming that a majority of these are going to be available pretty much anywhere. So the whole idea is you push play on the movie, you push play on the podcast, and we talk your ear off while you're trying to enjoy the movie. And it's a lot of fun. We've really enjoyed it. And again, all 5 of us are here. I thought it might be a fun time to talk about everybody's movie nights. What do you guys say?
Yeah, so we'll be doing that later on in this show.
Yep.
I can't wait because I forgot everybody's pick already. So this will be actually I remember a few of Matt's, but other than that, I pretty much forgot everybody's. So
Same.
I'm sure this will
Girl, same.
this will be fun to revisit. Now, before we get into comments, I was scrolling through my Instagram the other day, and I keep getting this ad for a lawsuit, like a class action lawsuit, for this app called Bumble. Dawson, do you know what Bumble is?
That's where married cougars try to pick up 20-year-old dudes.
I mean, I guess that like
I'm sure that happens there.
yeah, but you're close. Yeah, it's a dating
It's a
app.
dating app.
It's a dating app, and I personally have never used Bumble. It was I think it was made after Jen and I started dating, but I do know the gist.
Are we sure about that, Chris? We gotta look at the dates here. Gotta try to figure out here.
We can certainly check the timeline.
All right.
What are you like anti-Gary talks? Let them know.
All I'm saying is, for Bumble, the reason I know I haven't used it yet is because it has a certain stipulation.
Yeah, it was a poor choice of words. That was a very poor choice of words, bro. That was the fucking that's some anti-Gary talk shit right there, bro. That was the worst possible word you could have used.
That really was.
All right, so Chris, you've got this flagged email. It's in your favorites folder. And what does the email say?
Well, okay. So I signed up now. So there's this. So the thing about Bumble that makes it different from all the other dating apps is the girl once you guys match up, the girl has to make the first move, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I heard that.
Right. So guys can't just flood
no
inboxes of all
attractive
the
girls are on this fucking app. Like, how does that work?
No, it's just the idea is that it like gives the females more control and more.
Right.
Okay.
Safety,
Respect all
right?
women. Respect all women.
Right. Because I guess like once you match, then communicating after that's also a big step, and letting the girl communicate first is it just gives a lot more control. So anyway, that's the thing. And I know people who have met through Bumble, who've dated, and it's been good. Now,
Chris, is Bumble the one that you also have to like be connected? Like you have to have like someone you both know in common or something, or is that a different one?
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I
Good
don't.
answer. Good answer.
Good call.
Yeah, not yet. So the so thing about Bumble. So anyway, so I keep getting this lawsuit. Like, have you used Bumble? We're doing a lot. Like, they're getting sued right now for discrimination. And I look it up, and it's because all the people are saying it's sexist that the girls had to communicate first. And Bumble has paid out a lot of money in like settlements because of this. And I think, okay, really, are we really just suing over anything? That's their whole gist. And now people are suing because of that. Because the girls are allowed to speak first. And it's just it takes me all the way back to that Yoshinoya poster where the teriyaki bowl on the poster literally had to have a message saying not actual size, because there are some dorks out there who got their teriyaki bowl and went back and returned it saying, yo, this isn't the same size as that poster, holding it up next to the poster, to the point where now we have to waste valuable ink and glue to put or however you put these posters on.
Like how many horses have died to make the glue to make those posters?
You know, people don't think about that. PETA should be worried about this.
What we need is common sense judges who will just throw this bullshit out of court.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like the people who I think sued Red Bull and it said Red Bull gives you wings.
No, they didn't. No, is that true?
Change it to like wings with like a bunch of different eyes in it.
Red Bull. Oh, I
didn't know there was a lawsuit for that, but yeah, they had that documentary where the guy got the fighter jet from Pepsi.
Oh, the Pepsi guy. Well, yeah.
So maybe we blame that guy for starting all of it.
But I did hear that was a pretty good documentary, so I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, I never got through it. I watched the first like 50 minutes, and I'm like, I
put that one on Pepsi.
That is on Pepsi's legal team. I'm sorry. When you're a multinational corporation like that, someone should have run that through legal, and the fucking terms of the conditions should have been more specific.
It really is a big deal. Like anytime on the Corolla show, whenever we were giving away contests or like do giveaways and things like that, Mike August was very, very serious. Like, we cannot call it a contest. You can't like there are all these rules that we had to do because we couldn't officially make it look like a contest, or else people like that Pepsi guy or the people suing Bumble or whatever would find us, and they try. Right. That's probably how they make their living, is just finding these loopholes and calling companies out and just hurting progression.
Yes.
I just had a thought. We call these things loopholes, and everybody takes advantage of them. But what if we started calling them poop holes? Do you think people would be so eager to sign up for them?
Well, I will say one of my favorite phrases is I love a good loophole, and I don't want to change that.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. If we mandated it from now on, all companies that want access to these pooples have to refer to it as such and talk about how shitty their company is because of how many poopholes they use.
What if it's a legal poople?
Again, I'm just saying, let's start mandating this language. Language is power.
You're right. You're right. Can we,
I-
just like
Gary, what do you say?
I'm with the
Is he
spirit
right?
of what you're saying, but yeah.
he is right. Look,
Thank you.
We
Thank you,
are-
Chris.
we are currently changing the economy of the language right now. Okay, we
agree.
have for years. We've done it with rad ass, giving things tokens, talking about the amount of bodacity things have. Now, poop holes. So
It's time
all those
we
people are
stopped
finding
allowing
poopholes.
companies to have so many poopholes.
It's
You
the
don't
first-
need more than one.
Kalen, please step in. Be the voice of reason here.
I'm just enjoying this.
Kalen likes it. Kalen's team poop hole. Are you? Can you confidently say you are team poop hole, Kalen?
I'm definitely team poop hole, and I'm even more Matt talking about and reinventing the word poop hole.
Yeah.
I just got a letter from the City of Los Angeles Business Finance Office that says
They were quick.
my LLC owes taxes from last year because I didn't register as exempt through the entertainment exemption, and I did, but I don't have the proof. I thought they had it.
Gotta
Maybe
find
I
yourself
could find it. So I really need a poop hole right now, so
Yes.
I don't have to pay $1,000 in taxes.
Yeah.
Chris,
Can we
buckle up.
find?
I
Can
could
we
use a poop
find
hole right
Dawson
now.
a poop hole? Can we get Dawson a good poop hole right now?
Chris, you're gonna get grinder ads now too.
I think we need to let's get the street team on it, the army. Let's find Dawson a good poop
Let's get a
hole.
poop hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see. All right, speaking of the Bobo Boy Army, let's see some comments.
Now it's time for listener.
All right, and these are all comments found on our Facebook group. And if anybody wants to join this fantastic Facebook group, just go to facebook.com/groups/Bobo-Boy-Army Worldwide LLC. Answer a few questions.
What?
We might let you in. Yeah, and it's my favorite place on the internet. Really
Out of
great people.
what? Yeah.
You get out of what? Don't do that in the URL. You won't find us that way. But
In the
you can
URL.
certainly get out loud to yourself. All right. So this first comment, this is from Peter Morrow. He says, "Here's a scenario: your hair gel and your toothpaste
Scenario.
look almost identical without your glasses on. You grab the wrong one. What's worse, getting that toothpaste in for your minty fresh hair, or your teeth keep that style all day with a hair gel?"
Now I saw this and I saw the results at some point earlier today, and it seemed like there was a definite leader.
There
gotta go the other
absolutely
way.
is a leader, and it's wrong. So the leader,
There's a very
Yeah.
clear choice.
The leader in the
83%
clubhouse
is
definitely hair gel on your teeth, which I agree. That's disgusting and that's annoying.
no.
But you know what that is? That's mouthwash and a toothbrush, and then you're out the door. If you accidentally put toothpaste in your hair, you're going full shower, baby. You can't go to work like that. So
I would just comb it in though.
yeah.
What if it does cool
minty
shit to your
fresh.
hair, dude?
I could probably put toothpaste in my hair
if I put
and go into
toothpaste
work,
in my
and
hair
you guys
by
wouldn't even know.
accident, I will probably put more toothpaste in my hair because I'm sure I didn't put enough in.
Yeah, and I don't have to taste it. It's not going to ruin my meals. Shay Fondele, what do you say?
And your hair smells minty fresh all day.
I'm just glad that my Twitter feed has generated some side content in our Facebook group. I personally think putting toothpaste in your hair would be an atrocious thing to do. I would never want to do such a
Then
thing.
putting hair gel.
Wait, did you?
Yeah,
post
did you
this?
tweet this? What?
I can't tell if this is a bit or not.
It is
but-
not a bit.
All right,
Oh,
well, it was definitely a bit from Peter Morrow. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, because I'll tell you, I recently my toothpaste company they changed the shape of the toothpaste bottle. The toothpaste bottle, in my mind, it should always be horizontal, whereas a hair gel bottle shall always be vertical. And they decided to make my toothpaste tube vertical. And so now, on several occasions, while
Those
reaching
sons
for
of bitches.
the vertical bottle, which is normally the hair gel bottle, it's in fact toothpaste bottle. And I've come this close to putting toothpaste in my hair, and it's fucking bullshit.
Hey Matt, can I give you a little life hack?
What's up?
The toothpaste on its fucking side. What are you talking about?
I found Matt's tweet.
Are
I'll
you
read it.
telling me that if a bottle has a flat cap, that you're just gonna set it on its side?
That's
If I'm
the way my
afraid I'm going to
toothpaste is in my
confuse
bathroom
myself
right
and fuck
now.
up, then yes.
It's not standing up.
My toothpaste has a flat top and it's
your
laying on its
shower?
side.
No one stands their toothpaste, dude.
What what did you say, Caitlin?
Keep your toothpaste in your shower?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Think about a shower.
What are you
What
doing,
the fuck
dude?
is happening?
Why are you assuming his hair gel's in his shower too?
You put your hair gel and your toothpaste in your shower?
No, I'm thinking of more
I
like
was thinking shampoo or conditioner too.
yeah. That's what I was thinking.
No, sorry.
Okay.
Well,
What is going
let's
on?
go.
Okay, here's the thing. Matt did tweet this out. I went to Matt's Twitter just now. Here's his tweet. It's real simple, folks. Hair gel bottles are vertical. Toothpaste tubes are horizontal. Thanks to a terrible design flaw, I have almost put toothpaste in my hair twice now, and I will not be silenced.
there you go. Thank you for laughing at that, Dawson.
I love that it's a terrible design flaw.
It's insane. It makes no sense. It's a tube, a toothpaste tube. It's got the little tiny tip. It doesn't need the full fucking plastic circle to stand upright.
Seems like it's more practical because then the toothpaste bottle isn't taking up as much room.
I have a hack that how you can tell the difference.
It's an interesting thought, Keelan.
I have a
that way.
I have a
What's
hack
that,
of how you can
Chris?
tell a hack that I use to tell the difference between my toothpaste and my hair gel is I look
You
at
need a
it.
hack?
I look at it.
20% of this podcast or 40% of this podcast needs a fucking assist on not putting gel in the teeth.
I got you.
It was toothpaste in the hair. Let's be clear, dude. I would never use a vertical bottle and
I'm
put it
gonna
on my
need-
toothbrush.
See, I
Never
go
come
by
close to
I
putting
go
hair gel on my teeth.
Matt,
That would never happen.
before using a product.
Matt,
I
you're
use
you're
my
lost without
vision.
video evidence that shows
Yeah.
two tubes that are just almost identical.
I need to bring those
Almost.
in. Bring both in. I swear, if Matt's hair gel is made by Colgate, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah. I'm not seeing this.
You got to look at it. How do you not look at it?
I am
Wow.
prepared to be unconvinced.
All right, Matt's gonna get a plug.
You upset my dogs.
Well, you've upset us, so we're even. Oh, those are pretty
Which
similar.
one of these? Which one of these is the toothpaste and which one's the hair gel?
Are
Why do you-
Toothpaste is
colorblind?
on the left. Hair gel is
It
on the
has to
right.
be
Hair
toothpaste.
gel
Hair
is yellow. Toothpaste
Hair
is
gel's on
green.
your is in your left hand. Yeah,
There is no such thing as yellow toothpaste.
it's wider.
Toothpaste is turquoise.
Yeah, that's the hair gel. Yellow's hair gel. Has to be. Yeah.
You're right.
All right. Unless you
What
have
if I believe your mind is the other way?
But those are
Exact same shape. This is
those
an
are
insane
aligning like
shape for a fucking
It's-
toothpaste
it's
bottle.
just
it should
insane
be
that you don't
One
know
of
your
them has
colors yet,
mint
though.
on the front of it, as in like minty fresh toothpaste. But I guess if
Okay,
it's turned around,
So we've debunked that conspiracy. What's next?
Well, okay, here's another
Thanks,
hack
Peter
that Matt
Bono.
can use. If he doesn't want to look at it, what you do is you take the toothpaste, just squirt a little bit out and smear it all over the tube. So then when you reach your toothpaste and you get shit on your hands, that's your toothpaste.
What?
If you're just going by feel, baby.
That's one way to do it. That's one
There's
way.
another way, Matt. You
It
can
might as
take
well
a
be
piece
hand
of
soap, too.
sandpaper to one of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just do something where you go by feel. Wrap one in like tinfoil.
Oh, that's a really good idea. That's just sandpaper.
Wrap one in like tinfoil or something crinkly, so maybe you could even get the sound in there too. So whenever you grab it, you can just tell without looking. Because I don't want to spoil Knives Out for everybody, but a lot of that movie could have been prevented if people did that too. Now, our next comment here, MJ Hess Vera says, I had my first sour IPA today. I didn't even know sour IPAs existed. On another note, I had my last sour IPA today.
Yeah, good call. I've had that day. I've had that day myself in the not too
call.
distant past.
Yeah,
weird.
I won't even drink IPAs anymore.
that's a weird beer.
What a weird beer.
Weird.
Yeah, that's right. I'm
I-
glad that everyone's come around.
Yeah, I have been drinking a lot less IPAs myself. I've been going more the lager and the pilsner, but every once in a while I'll still have an IPA and I will enjoy it. I just think they got so effed out. There's too many of them. Every brewery has like 10 of them. It's like, give me something else. How do you not have a pilsner and you have like 8 IPAs? Come on. I'm trying to drink more than one here. Okay. Ooh, we have a new member here, Joya Smith. Joya Smith is joining the group. She writes, PUG, Peak Uncomfortable Gary. Has anyone coined this? I'm referencing a topic in Patreon episode 158. P.S. How long till Gary kicks me out of this group? It was nice knowing you all.
Haven't done it yet. And Peak Uncomfortable Gary was coined by Kalen when he was talking about the aforementioned movie night where we watched Hush.
Yeah.
I would probably place PUG.
I don't know if that can be beat.
I would place PUG right about now.
No. Kidding me? Hush was
No.
way worse.
You're talking about
Hush is...
full 90 minutes of uncomfortability there.
I mean, there's an argument to the We Ride at Dawn episode. But I mean,
actually,
in different ways.
yeah, I think that one might be mine.
Yeah.
That one had a different energy, so I vote for We Ride at Dawn.
That one had a lot more laughs. If you're looking to laugh and get uncomfortable, Gary, that's really the ticket. But if you're looking to watch me suffer, then I think it's probably Hush.
And you get the bonus of watching Chris suffer as well. So that's
true. That there's multiple sufferings.
I'll say there's really triple sufferings because I did not expect your guys' reaction to be that horrible, and so I
laughed quite a bit for
so
someone who was
goddamn
suffering.
bad the entire time. I was like, I want this to be over for them. It's awful.
Yeah,
But
you
it was
oscillated between that and lols.
Best part
Good was
about
that.
it was that when we were watching it in the studio, I was standing across from Chris and Gary, who were watching the TV over my shoulder while I was watching the TV over their shoulder. So I not only had front row view to the actual movie, I also had front row view to double the suffering uncomfortability, and it was awesome.
I'm glad you had fun, dude. I'm glad one of us did.
It was great.
Let's see here. Courtney D. Nagy. I hope it's not Nagy. If it's Nagy, actually, that's okay. I just find life would be a touch harder.
Yeah, what if it is? You'd be like, you just told her name's not okay.
Yeah, I know. That's what I feel. I know. I feel bad about that. Courtney, I love your last name. Nagy is a great last name. So I apologize.
It's Nagy, though.
I think now it's Nagy.
Courtney
Here we go.
Nagy.
Now on, it's Nagy. Yeah.
So, Courtney Nagy writes, a few days ago, my daughter had her wisdom teeth removed. She's been eating a lot of smoothies, Jell-O cups, and snack-packed pudding cups. Until today, I'd been serving her. Today, she's feeling better, and she got herself a pudding cup. I watch her take the top off and throw it away without licking the inside of the lid. I could not believe this. So it got me wondering, am I weird, or is she weird? Do you guys lick the pudding cup lid or not?
God, that question was annoying.
Wow.
So
yes, 100%, Courtney, your daughter is weird.
No, I disagree. I lick the pudding cup.
Children
lid.
today have everything they want. You can watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in July if you want.
Not my house.
The simple joys, the rare pudding cups that we saw when we were kids. I remember being able to lick the top of my friend's pudding cup because he got one in his lunch. And I'm like, oh, dude, can I have some of your pudding? He's like, no, you can lick the top. Fuck yeah, dude. Thanks. So, yes, your daughter is weird because we never got any shit like that in my lunchbox.
Right. So Dawson found a poop hole, and he was able to lick
poop hole.
his friend's
And
pudding
he
cup.
He licked the shit out of it.
Pudding cup. He got a nice poop hole there.
I lick my pudding cup lid.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You say you licked your poop hole.
I do. I lick my pudding cup lid. There's extra pudding there, baby. Why wouldn't you do it? I will say this though, Jenny does not like me doing stuff like that because I lick a lot of stuff that have sauces on them that I just like. Oh, there's extra sauce. Might as well finish that off. And she looks at me and she's just like, please don't ever do that in front of our kid.
What do you think is like the peak like thing like that you've done that Jenny just still to this day holds on to? And I ask because I have one that I can share.
I can't think of one, but I'll think about it. What's yours?
I was eating, I believe it was a taco. It might have been a burrito, but I was eating something on Hollywood Boulevard and I dropped part of it on the ground and I reached down and picked it up and ate it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like that. It's stuff that we don't even think about.
I'm going to marry that man someday.
Joke's on her, 'cause here we are. Welcome to the Facebook group, honey.
What was it that you dropped? Just curious.
It was like it
burritos,
was
right?
probably like a piece of carne asada out of a Dos burrito, or a Dos Burritos taco.
Wow,
Nice.
a
You
West
don't want to
food.
waste that. You don't want to waste
And by the
that.
way, let's be clear. Sober, I was not.
Yeah.
This was I had some performance enhancing drugs in me, so
Yeah.
I wanted all that carne asada, baby.
That does help.
That's sweet meat.
Yeah, I think that helps. So, yeah, I mean, there's certain things that I've done. I'm sure, like one time at my friend's wedding, I was in the bridal party. So when he was getting ready, they brought a bunch of like Jersey Mike sandwiches, or I don't know, like a Subway. I forget what it was. It's all these. They catered it with
It was
all these
Togo's,
sandwiches.
Chris. Come on.
It might have
was
been.
Togo's.
I think it was Togo's or Quiznos. Actually, I think it ended with an O.
How
So
is Togo around? Right?
What?
Really? Togo's still?
yeah, Togo's
Quiznos?
great.
I don't think
I mean,
Quiznos.
compared to everything else that's out there, Togo's. I mean, half the stores at Baskin Robbins. Like, how good? So mediocre.
That's a good point.
Quiznos is gone, but Togo's is still around. How does that happen?
Wait,
I think they got a helping hand from Mr.
I don't think
Baskin and
Quiznos is
Mr.
around,
Robin. They're
actually.
like, look, we're gonna prop you up here.
yeah,
There's a
what kind of
Togo's-
world do you live in where adding a Baskin Robbins makes the place worse? I mean, doesn't
That
that
is
does-
good. That is a
Yeah, dude,
what if
Baskin
you-
Robbins though. Baskin Robbins is on fire, dude.
That
Like,
sounds
they're opening
unfortunate for their
places.
product.
How? Yeah, like people are down with the Baskin Robbins, man.
like Caitlin? Why does Togo's get that heat? But then if you had to go to the DMV and they had a Baskin Robbins in there, you would call me on the ride home, be like, dude, you got to head over to the Westminster DMV because they got a Baskin Robbins in there. And it's
You're right,
freaking
I would.
sweet.
You're
Yeah,
right,
but at
like,
Togo's, no, it makes it better.
Togo's is still in business. You can thank Baskin Robbins for it. Meanwhile, all the Quiznos are gone, which was a nice toasty sub, and I have to fucking deal with Togo still being around because of Baskin Robbins. You're right.
Right.
Matt, didn't you try to locate the last remaining Quiznos and then it promptly shut down?
It was an Indiana Jones-esque journey to find
It
the
was.
last Quiznos.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
That
so
was the
sad.
working title of the new one. Indiana
Yeah,
Jones
in
and
Jones and the Last
Quiznos.
Quiznos. Exactly.
Although I will
There's
say
one at
that-
the Albuquerque airport. I think
so
that's where
fun
you
if
got to
you're still
go.
listening.
I will
It
say
was-
that Firehouse
Oh,
Subs
okay.
came along and they do
It's
a
fitting.
really good hot sandwich that did kind of
Do
replace.
they? All right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Firehouse.
pretty good.
Do they have that out here? Gotta check.
Well, anyway, so I'm at this bridal party and they get all these sandwiches there, and they have all the usuals, the Italians, the Italian cuts, the turkey, whatever, and they had tuna.
Hell yeah.
And okay, so we do the wedding. It's in Palm Springs. It's a pretty hot wedding.
Uh-oh.
We do all the after stuff. We're partying till very late at night. It is now about 4 a.m., 5 a.m. next day, and I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know where this is
No,
going.
you didn't.
And I'm hungry.
It's boner time.
And
Yeah. So
Okay.
I
as long as you are, then I would. do
Yeah.
this.
and there's a tuna sandwich. I ate it, and I got so sick. I
Tuna's
literally,
not the answer, Chris. Yeah, tuna's not the answer.
yeah, I know that now. But I thought I was feeling invincible. I felt, it was that part, Dawson. You get to that level of drunk where you just feel like you're gonna live forever. I was there, and so yeah, I ate the tuna sandwich. While everybody, including the groom, were like, "Please don't do that. What are you doing?" I'm like, "Guys, I got this. I'll be fine." Who do you know that's died of eating a tuna sandwich? Nobody? Okay,
Dude,
then shut
yeah,
up.
there
And
you
then, and then I went and I enjoyed the tuna sandwich. People said I physically turned green. Like I went Incredible Hulk minus the muscles. In fact, I think I atrophied a little bit. And I went green, food poisoned, and I was pretty miserable after that.
Well,
It was almost instant too. It
I
happened
just-
pretty quick.
Can I just say that this instance and when you're very drunk and very hungry is not nearly as bad as when you went to work and kept, what was it, a chicken salad sandwich in your car on a hot summer day in the San Fernando Valley all day and then went back into it later and then ate that totally sober?
I would
Yeah, those are
argue
things,
even worse
right, yeah.
was when he brought home leftover cipino and,
Oh my god!
it in the
All
microwave.
right.
and made everyone suffer, not just him.
Yeah.
Now, Chris, maybe I have a gut of steel, but I literally ate a Tupperware of mold out of someone I didn't know's fridge.
That's,
and I surveyed, and everyone was asking me the next day, "You okay?
yeah.
You all right? Your stomach doesn't feel a little weird or anything?"
Yeah, but
No.
your body's so used to mushrooms, it probably just thought it was like a close cousin. It was like, yeah, you're good.
Let's hallucinate for a little bit.
I get the joke, but that's not
No, I know
even remotely true. But there's got to be something there that, it wasn't all mold, but the top was mold. It was a stew, but it wasn't. I found out later that it wasn't a stew.
Right.
That was what I ate.
Dude,
maybe it's because I microwaved it.
We've all learned the hard way not to eat mold.
Yeah. Maybe it's because I microwaved it. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think it's the hard way.
You didn't learn. You've never eaten mold?
I don't think so.
You've never taken a bite out of anything accidentally that was just insanely moldy to the point where you inhaled the spores on the breath in because it was so moldy?
No.
Oh, me neither.
I think Minority Report.
What about Minority Report?
Traumatized me to be extra careful to look at the things that I'm eating.
Right.
Is that worth another watch, man? I saw Minority Report when it came out, and I wasn't blown away or anything, but it was an okay movie, I guess.
Great movie.
It's a great
it's worth another watch?
Sure.
After 20 years?
Yeah.
I'll watch anything Tom Cruise is in at this point.
All right. I'll get into it.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, those are our comments, everybody. Thanks for writing in. We appreciate it.
Good job.
All right. Now
that contributed to a lot of what I think was very healthy discussion.
Me too. I think so too. Minus, all the eating mold talk. Literally was not. All right. Let's get into Kaylin's segments and we'll finish it off with Matt's movie segment. So here we go. Let's do a quarter update with Kaylin after we do Flicking the Bean.
We all want to know
one thing.
Opinions what we need.
We need.
So Kaylin, get on that mic.
That mic and flick the bean. Okay, Kaylin, flick the bean. Respect all women.
So, full disclosure, I only had time to write out about half the review today. So I'm going to be flying by the seat of my pants for about the second half here. But I got all the details down at least. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Bird Box Barcelona.
Oh, that's out already?
Oh, yeah. It came out, I think.
And we didn't do the challenge?
I have not been fucking blindfolded this whole time.
I thought it was called Angry Birds 2.
Oh, Bird Box Barcelona. It's out now on Netflix.
I worry that I haven't heard anything about it.
I think you're pronouncing the name of that city wrong.
Barcelona?
Barcelona?
I think it's Barcelona.
It's Barcelona.
That's
oh, really?
Correct.
Okay.
Good job, Gary.
There you go.
Read a book.
It's directed by David and Alex Pastor.
Al Pastor.
Yeah, like Al Pastor.
Al Bundingas.
Wow. It stars a bunch of Spanish people who I didn't recognize. It's an hour and 52 minutes long. It cost $25 million to make. Too
much money.
It has a 53% with the critics and a 33% with the audience.
Oh, I wouldn't even bother. Why'd you even bother?
Why'd you even bother?
What are you doing, Kaylin?
Well, I will
public service.
Exactly. Public service. And because I think Bird Box was a very divisive movie when it came out. I feel like
it sucked.
See, Dawson, it sucked. I love Bird Box. I thought it was great. I thought
you guys did the Bird Box challenge
while we podcast.
You did a whole podcast.
We sure did.
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
What's up?
And we survived. Look at us.
Okay, I have a little
we made it
FOMO
through.
from that. I kind of wish I was there.
We're fucking pioneers, baby.
Yeah,
I didn't see any other podcast doing that.
No other podcaster would be brave enough to risk their lives.
Thank you, Matt.
It was a lot of fun. And the original Bird Box, I want to give out the Rotten Tomatoes score. It's a 64% critic, 58% audience. I forget what my actual rating was, but I remember really enjoying Bird Box. And that's pretty much where my note ends. So I was very excited when I didn't know there was a new Bird Box coming out. And as soon as I saw that there was a new one, I was like, whether you loved it or whether you hated it, it was a fucking huge hit for Netflix. So many people.
Cultural phenomenon.
Cultural phenomenon.
Yes, it created challenge.
Again, we're overusing those words, but continue.
I could
I'd say a
cultural
lot of idiots
touchstone.
made a lot of noise about a mediocre movie. I wouldn't call it a cultural phenomenon.
We did a podcast.
A cultural phenomenon would be a 98% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
I think there's a lot
true.
of movies that have 98% on Rotten Tomatoes and don't spawn like social media challenges all across.
That don't actually become cultural phenomenon.
All right, that's a good point. A bunch of people blindfolded themselves and walked into traffic. Okay.
Yeah.
Or into podcasts.
I don't remember Star Wars doing that.
That's true.
Go ahead, Kalen.
What wars? What are you even talking about?
Exactly.
You're getting me on a poop hole, I think.
See, that it just doesn't work that well.
I think it works really well. I'm loving it.
Gary, you having problems with your poop hole? What's up?
I am not having any problems whatsoever. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So
If I title this episode "Finding a Good Poop Hole," will that?
it better have.
I think
get
that'll
more
hurt the
listeners.
algorithm as we are looking to sign with new partners. Let's fucking tone it back a little bit. Jesus.
Fair. All right, go ahead, Caleb.
So whether or not you liked or hated Bird Box, it was a massive hit for Netflix. So as soon as I saw this, I had no idea it was coming out. So I immediately thought, hell yeah, I'm in. And then why haven't they done another one? Why haven't they branched out to,
Bird boxes
in the world, other boxes?
Right.
Exactly.
Bird bath.
that's already taken. Sorry.
Yeah, Birdcage already movie too.
They don't explain
Unrelated.
anything with the rest of the world.
Birdemic also taken.
Bird legs.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kalen, go ahead.
We'll find it. So yeah. So I checked it out and there was a great kind of new take on the story.
Who's there, Kalen? What are you looking at?
Well, there was it's Patrick's nanny. She's going outside. I thought
You got hubbub over there? You're distracted. I can tell.
someone
Stay
outside the
focused. Look at me. Look in my eyes right now. You stay right here, Kalen. You tell me about Bird Box Barcelona.
All right, Barcelona.
Barcelona.
It it felt like they just kind of, I don't know. I felt like they could have put a little more effort into their next Bird Box movie. This one, it doesn't really feel like they did it. There was a nice angle that they went with, like the kind of main character and the story behind him. I liked what they did with that. Again, it's this monster that when you look at it, it makes you kill yourself. But, there's also other people running around, that are
Kill yourself how?
the fastest way possible.
By watching Bird Box.
Yeah.
Chris, by the way, you made me snort fucking Celtic with Barcelona.
Yeah, a couple really dumb decisions made by a lot of the characters, along with the fact that they just didn't seem to put very much effort into it, topped with they could have definitely made it more violent. There's definitely some violence. I don't think Chris would be able to watch it, but I think they could have turned up the violence, angle a little bit more. Ultimately, I was doing that thing where I was watching it and I kept going to my phone and I kept doing it so much that it got to the point where I do something that I don't normally do. I switched from the subtitles to the English dubbing. So I was just listening to them speaking English because I was half in, half out. It was losing me.
You don't want to keep your eyes on the screen the whole time.
Just
If
the
you get up
performances.
the cell phone.
I mean,
start scrolling away.
yeah, right. It's too dangerous. And there's a lot of I don't know. There's a lot of they don't really obviously don't explain the monsters at all. They're kind of everywhere all at once, but also not. It's very confusing how these monsters or monster operates. I think they really just kind of fumbled it with this sequel here. So, even if you were a fan of the original Bird Box, I would not recommend watching this one. It's just honestly probably not really worth it. But it's not completely horrible. There are some deaths. There are, like I said, there was a kind of new angle to it that I did enjoy. So I went unflickable, 3.9 out of 10.
Oof.
Wow.
It's harsh, dude.
It's been a while since we've had one that low.
Like what food?
So you guys know that I love the spicy stuff, especially when it comes to Cheetos. I love a nice flaming hot Cheeto. Well, recently I saw something in the store that was a bit of a follow-up. It was a flaming hot Cheetos tangy chili fusion flavor. And now I'm used to the Doritos spicy sweet chili flavor, which I actually really like. I think that's a great flavor.
These chips have too many adjectives.
Purple bag.
Purple bag. That's right.
Yeah, dude.
That's a solid Doritos. And I went, oh shit, here we go. Not only is Cheetos getting in the game, but they're doing it with the flaming hot. So I bought it. Just did not live up to what I was hoping for. It wasn't spicy enough. It didn't hit like the Doritos. Overall, I was disappointed. Not going to buy again. So I would say that Bird Box Barcelona Cheetos flaming hot tangy chili fusion flavor.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah. Everyone knows the best chip is a plain baked lay anyways. But anyway, nice job, Kalen. Now let's get a quick quarter update.
Let's play quarters.
All right. So in the last week, I have received 3 state quarters. The first one, and according to deskguides.com, this state is one of the least visited states in the United States.
Ooh.
State,
Yeah. Rhode Island?
Nope.
No, people go there. It has to be like a state that nobody wants to go to.
Delaware.
Not Delaware.
Alabama.
Not
It's
Alabama.
not Alaska, is it?
Alaska. You can
Only
keep
40 more guesses to go, guys. Let's keep it going.
I'm gonna say
You can say Arkansas?
I'm gonna say Indiana.
No, Indiana's awesome.
All right, now we're just insulting our listeners. What is the least visited state, Caleb?
One of the least visited states in the United States is North Dakota.
I've been
that's kind of obvious, I guess, huh?
Yeah, South really
money.
just outshines it. It's unfair that it gets eclipsed by
The whole Mount Rushmore thing is a bit of a draw.
And again, for the new listeners, I appreciate that you have incorporated the notes, which is to say this is a quarter you already have, and thus you are providing us with a fun fact.
Right.
Thank you.
Love it. Amazing.
Leads us to our next state. The fun fact about this one is that it has the least amount of forest land of any state.
I mean, that's Desertville. We gotta be going like New Mexico.
least amount of forest land.
This is according to a very quick Google search on
Deskguide.com.
deskguides.com. So I'm taking it for fact. Like the China bird story.
What state would have the least amount of forestation?
I think Matt's headed in the right direction. Maybe
Utah?
Maybe
Like a New Mexico kind of thing?
not Utah. Come on.
No, it's got to be Arizona.
Arizona, New Mexico.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
According to deskguides.com, that state is North Dakota.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I got 2 North Dakota.
Wow, that was a trick question. That's good.
Dang,
Well played.
dude.
Well
You
played.
got us.
Yes.
Got
I
us.
feel like I got rickrolled.
Yeah. And for the last state quarter, one that has already been mentioned, actually, in this segment by one
North
of you.
Dakota.
Not North Dakota. It is the brand new
Oh boy.
state of Indiana.
Oh, fantastic.
well done.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Indiana.
come up
Go
big with that.
Hoosiers.
Woo, they're going
Yeah.
nuts over there. Indiana parties. So congratulations to all of our friends in Indiana. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourselves. Be safe out
Find
there.
out what your state drink is and gulp it down.
Yeah. Enjoy your pretzels and I don't know what.
Probably
I was
eggnog
looking
or
for the
something.
North Dakota state drink, but it is in fact milk, which I heard was already mentioned on the podcast. So I could
Does
not.
everyone get milk? Yeah, everyone. Milk just covers a whole region now, it feels like. But congratulations to Indiana. Thank you, Keno, for that quarter update. All right. Now, Matt, what do you got?
All right. So again, you can check out our Patreon if you haven't already, patreon.com/watercooler. And you will not only get access to all of those shows. But if you sign up for a certain tier, you can check out our movie night. And again, you can watch any of these movies and listen to our commentary. And Gary, if I'm not mistaken, the idea here is we're going to create a poll for people to vote. And even if you're not signed up for Patreon, you would be allowed to vote in this poll. Is that correct?
That is correct. You go to patreon.com/watercooler and you'll see the poll. It'll be available to the public. And you can vote in it. You do not have to be a subscriber. But yeah, as Matt said, if you subscribe to the tier with the movie nights, you get the entire backlog immediately. So that means that you get, if you subscribe to the movie night tier, you're also going to subscribe to the show itself. So you're going to get over 155, episodes, and you're going to get 25 movie nights, with a 26 coming next week.
So again, some of these movie nights we did 2 years ago, I don't even know if all of us remember all these movie nights. So I thought that could be fun just for us to even relive. So the first person to pick the movie night was Kalen. And so I'll just say all 5 of his movies. Please. And again, picture you are going to watch 5 movies in a row. Yeah. Or on a single day.
Here's a scenario. It's a sleepover movie marathon. And you're gonna these 5 movies are what's gonna.
Who do you want to program your movie night?
I only remember 3 of them, so I don't even know what the other 2 are.
All right, so Kalen, his movies were Beverly Hills Ninja. Which was actually the first official.
Very
movie
good,
night.
Very good.
He also had Pineapple Express.
Right. Okay. Oh,
Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
There is a theme here, but okay.
Rush Hour.
Oh, baby. Strong.
And National Security.
Jesus, Kalen is looking like the leader in the clubhouse.
Kalen is 4 for 5. That's amazing. Congratulations.
All right, next up we got Chris, who was the second person to choose a movie night. His first movie night pick was The Girl Next Door.
Okay, that was fun.
Girl Next Door, yes, love it. I love that movie.
He also picked Jumanji.
Oh God, that was such a awful day. That was fucking PUG. If G was D.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze.
Yes.
Classic. Austin Powers.
Oh.
International Man of Mystery.
Still holds up.
And Blue Streak. Yep. All right, boom. So that's pretty strong.
So that's already in at least 4.
Didn't I pick Accepted?
You did, and then we discovered that it was going to leave Netflix like a day after. Accepted. Oh, Accepted is the most recent one. So that's actually the 26th movie night. So maybe something's off with the numbers here. Oh boy,
that doesn't count.
Yeah,
this is turning into
now, Matt. Wait, Matt, why are you taking out dice?
Ball once again.
That's true. Wow, maybe there are 26. This would be our 27th movie night, because that was our most recent one.
That was movie night 26.
Okay, so I didn't write that one down. So maybe I thought of this bit before.
We did that one. We did that one this month though, so maybe.
Okay, so Accepted. Yeah. Congratulations, great choice.
Gary, the next time we do this in 2 years.
Gary was the third person, and his first movie night pick was Air Force One.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
He also chose Road Trip.
Oh my God.
Happy Gilmore.
Oh, dude.
Jackass 4.5, which was the extended deleted scenes and alternate takes from the more recent Jackass movie.
That might be my weakest pick.
And Bad Words.
Dude,
And again, if you don't know any of these movies, I apologize. You should Google them.
Yeah,
they're all great.
Gary
Dawson's next, but he just left the frame, so I'll just go ahead and say, oh, they are. Okay, good. So Dawson's first movie pick was Talladega Nights.
Oh, strong. So strong.
Bobby. He also chose Step Brothers.
Great.
Little Nicky.
Awesome.
Rocky 4.
Yes, montage.
And though he does not remember, he also picked Zoolander.
That's right. I did pick Zoolander.
Dude,
that was in that email. I'm like, I didn't pick Zoolander.
Yeah,
I didn't pick either of those.
I was trying to figure this out, and I was like, who the fuck picked Zoolander? And I asked Kalen and Dawson, I was like, did you guys, either of you pick it? And they're both like, nope, wasn't me. And then I asked Gary and Chris, I'm like, did one of you guys pick Zoolander? And then Gary went, I'm pretty sure Dawson picked it. Oh, that was great.
Yeah. Well, Dawson, very strong contenders there.
Yep.
That's a good sleepover.
And then lastly, my first movie pick was the previously aforementioned Hush which was a
That was number
Halloween
one from you.
treat. That was the first one I picked.
Yeah, that was Matt's
It
opening
really set
salvo.
the tone for my set of choices here, which are followed up by
Great.
Double Team,
Okay.
Okay.
Christmas with You,
Yeah, another
Netflix
fucking god.
original,
Oh,
and
God,
then
that
most
was
recently Conan the Destroyer, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
We're
So I
back.
think
Sorry,
we know
and Will
who's
Chamberlain.
winning. Anyway, patreon.com/watercooler. We're going to create a poll and figure out, based on you guys, whose movie programming was the most successful. And I don't think I'm going to win, but that's okay.
We don't know that. Hey, look, that's
You
just
don't know.
that's just
I know
from
for
this
sure you're not.
particular immediate focus group. Who knows what the audience loves, Matt? I'm sure you'll get some. I'm sure you'll get. All right, so thanks, thanks again to everybody for subscribing to the Patreon if you do, and for voting. We're curious to hear those results. And thank you again for listening to this very show. We very much appreciate it. Now let's go around the horn and get our plugs in, and we'll GTFO. I'll start over there in Northern Hollywood. Caitlin Bean, what do you got?
What do I want to plug this week?
So many things, huh?
So many things. I'm gonna say, first of all, vote in our poll on Patreon. That's gonna be a nice, fun thing to figure out. And sign up for our Patreon if you want to be part of those movie nights. It's a lot of fun. And also, there's a great show that has really flown under the radar that HBO just acquired. And if you like kung fu and violence,
Okay.
check out Warrior on HBO. This has been on like Stars or Cinemax or some channel
Wait.
for 2 seasons. There's
Kaylin, isn't that an MMA show?
no.
No. This is a series. Warrior is also an MMA movie. That's by the
Oh,
way
pretty
with Tom
great
Hardy,
movie, by the
and
way.
it's awesome.
Yeah,
But
dude.
Well,
this-
Edgerton, I recommend that as well. If you can find it on
anything called Warrior, just go check it out.
The Warriors is also, I'm a big fan of that movie as well. But no,
Conan the Destroyer also.
yeah.
That's pretty good, dude.
Rare tally on the other side.
Yeah, finally. The board's still gonna tip over, but
Very nice, Matt. But yeah,
If you
Caitlin,
like kung fu and you haven't watched Warrior yet, then you're welcome because it's great and it's violent and it's entertaining.
all right, love it. Warrior. Also in Northern Hollywood, California. Das, what's up with you?
Bought a ticket to Austin August 24th to the 27th, so I'll be
Damn,
doing
Matt's
some
out of
shows
town.
out there. What?
I said, damn, Matt's out of town.
Yeah. I would love to see you, Matt. We'll figure something out. Let's go to that fucking speakeasy shit.
yeah. What was the date?
And,
I didn't even hear. I honestly didn't even hear.
It's in August, dude. You'll hear about
Dawson
it.
said, I'm going to be in Austin in, and then Matt just
Next
tuned
month.
out. Matt
Next
tuned out
month.
right after that. Hey, guys, we're
Yeah.
going to go to Austin on. And then Matt decided to just turn his brain off.
So if anybody has any ideas, connections, I got people looking out for comedy gigs and music gigs.
I suggest
And
Pete
I got a
Terry.
month to figure it out, and it'll happen.
I
And
mean, I
then
can tell
until
you some
then,
awesome venues that I've been to and felt like your band would be fucking amazing there, or you would be amazing to perform there. I don't know people there, but I can tell you some places I think you would do well at. Does
okay,
that help?
thank you.
Does that help? I don't know if that helps.
Yeah, dude, absolutely helps. Yeah,
right,
shoot me an
cool.
email, please.
Yeah, well.
And yeah, Sunday night this weekend, I'm at the Shed. They asked me, dude. They asked me to be on Friday night show. Daryl Hammond's headlining, and I'm going to see Jody Miller. So I will not be doing Friday night this week. I'll be doing Sunday night at the Comedy Chateau. 7:30 free tickets with code Mike D, all caps. Love you. Bye.
Boom. All right. Love it. Gary, so about you?
Yeah, I would like to plug our Patreon as well. Go to patreon.com/watercooler. And really at this point, it's just a bargain because you get so much of the back catalog when you sign up. So definitely check that out. And there's a lot of fun stuff there, including our movie nights. And we really appreciate all the support there for the time being. Hopefully the short time being, that is the only way to support this show. So please do. And we love doing it for you guys. So thank you.
Yes, totally and completely agree. Matt, what about you?
Well, in addition to the Patreon, I'll just say I have another Sword and Scale Nightmare coming out today, tomorrow. I don't know when we're posting this, but July 20th, there's an episode coming out on the Sword and Scale feed that I wrote and produced. And I'll just say that this one, I feel like you guys could actually all listen to. This is not a like so extreme.
Oh, so nobody dies?
Well, maybe not. Honestly, it's on the lighter end of that. I will say this to me is more like an R-rated movie. It's still like a freaky story, but that's going to be my angle this week. Is that this?
What
is
are the other ratings then?
An R-rated movie like
NC-17, like everything else on Sword and Scale is like. My mom's tried listening to one. She's like, "What are you doing?" Like,
hey Matt, let me ask you a question.
Deeply disturbing.
What's Hush rated?
Hush is rated R.
Well,
and
fuck
I
you
will
then.
say, so is this Sword and Scale episode.
Well, go fuck yourself then. I will be supporting
Gary,
you by downloading
Gary,
and not
listen
listening.
to it. You listened to my very first Sword and Scale episode. I traumatized you with that. I've never asked you to ever listen to one since then.
That was fucking pretty tough. That was
That's
pretty
why we're
rough.
friends.
All right. Well, if you can handle it, definitely check out Matt's
Sword and Scale Nightmares,
latest
please,
offering.
please.
Yes, Sword and Scale Nightmares. And that's for me. My band's playing at Perks in Huntington Beach on Main Street, Sunday 6 to 10. So yeah, we're playing for a few hours. So come out and
Nice.
hang and dance with us. It's like 3 doors down from the beach too. And no, we will not be playing 3 doors down Kryptonite, Matt. But we are playing 3 doors down from the beach. All right.
You're gonna
Anyway,
go crazy if you don't do that.
Yeah.
But I'll be your Superman.
I love it. All right. Well, that was Watercooler. We'll be back for Patreon, a real Patreon episode later this week. Thank you so much for listening. We love you. Goodbye. Woo!